Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Cornhuskers will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Washington Huskies offense will go to work first. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
And it's slipped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry your running back sticks it on the floor, defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. Slings it downfield. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's it up for the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Bringing the heat. He wants to go deep. Snags it down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bird. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass. Breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do at
out of space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot working the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. From the gun on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive. And now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. We've had some early scores. They got the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
Shakes off the defender. And he fights fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Hatchett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Huskers will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A strike downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter.
That's frustrating.
We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here.
God damn it.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hatchett.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
He did a really good job on third down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On third down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
Catch in the middle, it's Spur. Slips one guy, and now he's loose.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. They'll move the tight end. On the ground, it's Hatchett. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Husker! A great catch and run for 6. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4.
Touchdown, Huskies! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the Huskers can really attack on this second and short. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chain.
Fucking grief.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. Lets it fly. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Nebraska. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's got it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down and...
Touchdown, Cornhusker! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline to be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. He's got him. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the left side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains. And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking to buy time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move there. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunky yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Takes the handoff. It's Isaac. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Quarterback will keep it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart.
There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Etienne. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Husker! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexander. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Breaks into the open. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Hatchet. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Hatchet. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front 7. They're able to fight off the blocks on that 3rd down screen play, make the tackle, now setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the tailback. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running into the open space. Turning on the Jets. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
And the Huskers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. The Cornhuskers will punt it away on 4th down.
Number 11, Arns punts it away.
The kick is on its way. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's taking the deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Turning it on. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and goal.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Defense wants to bring the heat. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. They'll go to the air. Let's it go to the end zone. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily...
He lets one fly deep. Reels it in down the left side. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Sorry. My headphones broke.